Is this thing on? There we go. Is it on? Yeah. Alright, it's Friday, it's Erev Shabbos. We like to learn from the Heilige Seite, Maharal MiPraag, Beil, Shemos B'nai Yisrael, Haboim Mitzrayim, Eis Yaakov, Ish Uveiso, Ba'u. And these are the names of the children of Israel who are coming to Egypt. With Jacob, each man and his household they came. Zogt Rashi Macht. I once saw that in a book that they say Rashi Macht. I don't know. I never actually heard it, but I saw it in the book. Oh, you read the book? All right. Afal Pisha Monan B'Chayim Shmaisim. Even though they were counted in their lifetimes by their names, Chazer Monan B'Misasim. They were counted again after their passing. To tell how much God loved them. They're compared to the stars. They're brought out, they're brought in. As according to their name, as it says in Isaiah chapter 40, he brings out all the host of heaven according to their numbers and calls them each by a name. Even though they were counted, there was a census while they were alive, they were counted again in their deaths, posthumously to teach how precious they were in the eyes of God. Perish. Hara'im. She'ein Alefarish Shekoisav Termanon. So the Ra'im, who, of course, Heilige Seite Maharal always criticizes respectfully. We're not saying that the scripture is counting them. Hainu Moshe Rabbeinu, meaning that Moses made a census at this time. The Ma'izeh Shamash Shimon B'Chayin. What does it mean that they were counted in their lifetimes? The Meisha Kosav Moshe Rabbeinu Olav Shalom HaTorah. When Moses wrote the Torah was much later, right? It was after they were all gone, 3 generations later. Shnei Minyanim La'achar Misasim Hayu. These two, both of these censuses were after their deaths. Elakacha perish. So how do we understand the scripture? Because these are the 5 books of Moses. Genesis was written by Moses, right? I mean, it was written by God by the hand of Moses. It means that the divine, that God counted them be'ez shebo l'Mitzrayim, the time when they came to Egypt. Hayamoyna Isam Reuven Shimon, they were counted Reuben, Simeon, ve'enu Nachon. But as we said, always the Heilige Seite Maharal Schusig Aleinu Kol Sumein, Maharal MiPraag Schusig Aleinu Kol Sumein, criticizes the Re'im, and he says this is not the proper way to explain this scripture, the Haloi Mashmim and the Kosav Shekudosh Baruch Hu Manan B'Shemo L'Mitzrayim, because scripture doesn't make it sound like that God counted them at this time when they went to Egypt. L'kach nira loymar, back when they went down to Egypt in Parshas Vayigash, right? L'kach nira loymar. So therefore, it seems to say Kevin Shemosh the Moshe Rabbeinu Olav Shalom Anoisam Al Shem Shebo L'Mitzrayim. Moses counted them by virtue of the fact of the time when they went to Egypt in their life. And Moshe Rabbeinu is also counting them here, meaning in the narrative, they were alive when they were counted in Genesis, and now they are not in this world alive. They were alive in heaven, but on earth they're not alive anymore physically at this time in the book of Exodus. But for sure, he brought them out with a number when he counted them when they were alive, and he brought them in with a number, counted them when he's bringing them to heaven, when in their death. The im lochein, if that's not the case, so then they wouldn't be counted talking about being brought out and being brought in. But because but rather because God counts them when He brings them out and brings them in. So too, Scripture does like that. God wrote the Scripture, and by the hand of Moses, at the time that they're going out, and the time after their death when they're brought back into God. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and have a good Shabbos, everybody. Take care.